Welcome to Canada. Niven Colby is on pole from Nicholas Palaminio and Lam Fong. Then it's Miłosz Majka, Armand Cyril and Enoch Yu. Next broadcast starts 7th from Pierre Gasly and Ray Shen. Then it's Hash Sheldon, Carson Thornburg and Bob Marino starting 12th. Dominic Hudson is 13th from Matty Medved and Wet Loco. Then it's Tommy O'Quee down in 17th from Gabriel Bargson and Daf Sanchez. Then it's your boy, Akari Lopez and Lewis Olsen. We're in Toronto for race number 9. Niven Colby on pole with the championship leader alongside. All 5 lights go on. And we are underway here in Canada. Great start there from Niven Colby off the line, covers off Nicholas Palaminio as Lam Fong looks for a good move going through the first chicane, but is forced to the outside as Gasly gets a 5-second time penalty further back. The top 3 look to stay the same, but here comes Miłosz Majka up into 2nd position to make it a Manthe 1-2. And Enoch Yu moves up into 3rd position, into 2nd position even, in front of not just the championship leader, who didn't even get that good of a start, but also Miłosz Majka, who did get a pretty good start. Close to the wall there for Nico Palaminio, the championship leader up in the top. Oh, that's Majka getting past Enoch Yu, but hitting the back of the Power Motorsport man. So that's a 5-second time penalty, slam dunk, and your boy also getting one down at the hairpin, but out in front, it is Niven Colby who leads quite convincingly, 1.4 seconds out in front already. Heading down the hill there, you can see Enoch Yu holding alongside with Miłosz into the first chicane. On board we are with the 25, he'll hold the inside line, and Enoch Yu still alongside with the 11. And I think he'll get in front, yes he is, Enoch Yu up into 2nd position. Niven Colby with the fastest opening sector as they make their way through the 2nd. Attack mode in operation. On board with Majka in that number 11 car. And you can see the average line through this chicane, which there's a lot of around this track, to be honest with you. The average line only really works with one car. Don't really want to be doing this part of the track. Oh, that's a very deep lunge from Daf Sanchez to get up into 14th position in front of Matty Medved. Every time I've got something to say, something better happens out on track. Unfortunately for Palaminio, we're not really seeing that greatness. Niven Colby sets a fastest lap of a 58.7. But the Spaniard, who's been linked to a Formula E seat for season 26, well, he's currently only running 4th after starting up in 2nd position. Not really what we've seen from this rookie driver before, but still, if it were to finish as is, he is very much set to take his first ERL championship and the last championship in the series when it's known as INDYCAR, because next season the ERL INDYCAR series will be renamed to the ERL Champ Car World Series, as Enoch Yu's been given a corner cut warning down at this very hairpin. So the soft tyres beginning to blister. 17 laps around this racetrack, 10-second time penalty for the McLaren driver in the number 27 of your boy. He's had a pretty good rookie season, as well as Palaminio and Hash Sheldon. Really been the season for rookies, as here comes a man who's not even a rookie. Carson Thornburg in the 97 goes side by side and now is in front for all of 2 seconds there. But Borkar reclaiming 8th position. He started 7th and has dropped only 1 position. We've seen worse starts. For example, O'Quee, he's dueling with Akari over last position. Neither of these two really want to be last, but at the same time, I'm very confused as to how they're in that predicament. Leads here in Toronto often are built, made, and maintained as Quee side by side with Tommy and forced off the track. He's not going to be able to hold on until the hairpin where he makes the lunge. And that is 18th position for the Dutchman. He'll need to be defending from Medved as in come the top 2. Colby and Enoch Yu both into the pit. Softs going on for the Malaysian. Miłosz Majka now leads what's the tyre compound for an OQ. That's going to be the mediums going on for the Power Motorsports man. Some more news for Season 5. Not only will we be known as Champ Car, but also we will be using the current Formula E model for the car. We will be using the ERL 02. And the Ace Championship, brand new series to the ERL, which will start next season. It's going to be a feeder series, and they will be using the current INDYCAR chassis, the ERL 01. The main reason INDYCAR was using the 01 for so long is just as a placeholder until they were able to use the 02s, but now they are. There shouldn't really be a problem that will form from that. Sanchez getting a corner cut warning. We've got 12 laps to go here in Toronto, Canada, but look at the state of those soft tyres. You're not going to want to do too much extending in terms of the strategy. As you can see, drivers peeling into the pits. Gasly's in, so it's Bob Marino who leads on lap 6 of 17. Has Sheldon behind him, and look who's in third. It's Niven Colby, followed by Inokiu and Manny Medved. Here comes Colby. There goes Colby into second for now, but he's got a very good run on Bob Marino. Look at that, Marino's... Oh my goodness, that's Sheldon! Sheldon takes the lead. Thought it was Marino slowing up. He's not going to get attack mode heading down the straight, but he reclaims the race lead through using push to pass. Colby up into second position there, into the hairpin. This is where he's going to have to make the move. He doesn't want to be behind these guys for too long. Makes the send. Corner cut warning. Doesn't matter him none. He leads once again in Toronto. And you don't really want to be behind these guys for too long, especially if you've just come out of the pits, because that means your tyres, they are going to quickly overheat. As you can see for an OQ, they're at 101 degrees Celsius, which is roughly in the working window. In comes Marino. 28% tyre wear after 6 laps. Hard tyres go on. I think they're going to be aiming for the one stop. The guys down at Meyer Shank. Tommy, he did a very long stint on his soft tyres. Bortcar's got a third track limits warning as in 20th position. Now 18th position, the man with the fastest lap. Your boy of France in that number 27 car. He's been a pretty good rookie. I mean, he had that standout win earlier on in the season, but that's going to be not really something that you can hold on to for too long if you want to stay in this league, or if you want to move to INDYCAR, move to Formula E, or move to the Ace Championship, because while Ace Championship is classified as a feeder series, the ERL is allowing all current INDYCAR drivers to move to the Ace Championship. Let's look at that from Cyril, defending from Dominic Hudson there. In that number 90 car is our man Cyril into the first chicane on those hard tyres. They're not really the best race tyres. Colby leads by 2 seconds, by the way, 2.1 seconds out in front as Cyril. There you go, up in front of Work Loco. Really didn't have the best time of it last time out. Track limits warning for your boy further back. And, you know, everyone's effectively filing into single file. Here's Lewis Olsen in that number 95 car. 52% tyre wear. He's moved from the back of the pack to 13th position. You can see right in front of him is Pierre Gasly, who's trying to keep Gabriel Lebarton behind him. Not too sure how well that's going to work out. Thornburg gets past Lewis Olsen. Corner cut warning for your boy further back. And Colby's pitted for his second stop. Second stop for Niven Colby. And that's just after 4 laps of being on a softs. This could be a 3-stop race. As I think, yes, that is Colby out of the pits. And he's in amongst the pack. He's down to 13th position. It's an OQ who leads the way right now. Pit stops around here roughly about 15 seconds from what we can tell. So for Colby, he should be able to make it back up into 6th position with that fresh rubber, but how many times is he going to cycle through the field? considering that strategy that Manthe seemingly have for him. Broadcast been given a time penalty for cutting corners down at the hairpin. And honestly, I see why drivers try and do that. As Kui side banging with Ray Shen there. Your boy gets a 5-second time penalty for cutting corners. Those two were right alongside each other. Ray Shen back up into 14th position on board with Kui. And he comes into the pits. We've got some dark clouds here in Toronto. Mediums going on for the teammate of the championship leader. A little slow on the front left as he now goes down pit lane. Is he going to be in front of the Power Motorsport and the McLaren men? He will be. He's in front of Chen and Gasly, so he won't be last out of the pits. That'll be the Chinese number 33. Enoch Yu from Hong Kong. He leads with 7 laps to go here in Toronto, Canada. This is the ERL INDYCAR series, from Toronto, Canada in season number 4. Race leader Enoch Yu coming into the pits with Nicholas Palomino in with him. Palomino, they've got soft tyres ready for him for the next 6 laps of this race. Will they make it? Colby regains the race lead though. Heading down pit row though is your championship leader in the number 93. Where's he going to re-emerge? I think he should still be in the top 10, maybe. He's coming out of the pits in 10th position, so just in front of our man Cyril. And Akari Lopez further back, a time penalty for causing collision. These have been getting rarer by the race, it seems. As we're on board with Hash Sheldon, he's got push to pass but not attack mode. Track limits penalty for Manny Medved's further up front. As he sends it down the inside, 10-second time penalty now as he's caused a collision, and he's into the wall. That's Manny Medved's into the wall, dueling with Bob Marino. If that's not karma, I don't know what it is. He's got front wing damage now. He's going to be suffering down the straights with 5 laps left to run. Look at that. Palomino just drives past him. That's Lam Fong also into the pit, so not even the hard tyres could last long enough for drivers to not have to try and do the 2-stop. I think we could see a 3-stop race. In the case of Niven Colby, we are certainly going to see a 3-stopper. He's 10 seconds in front of the pack, but he's running a slightly offset strategy compared to someone like Enoch Yu. I think Yu's still gonna pit though. I think this man's still gonna pit. He's got the championship leader on his tail, tailgating him into the hairpin. And he's not sending it down the inside, is Nicholas Palomino. He's keeping it quite cautious. He's got attack mode now, but he's not going for the pass on Enoch Yu. He knows, considering that championship gap, just finishing 3rd is better than not finishing if he collides with the man from Hong Kong who's right in front of him. Colby begins lap 13 of 17. And that's Marino into the pits for his 2nd stop. Might be his last stop though, considering of how well that Maya Shank team have timed it. Same for Akari Lopez, who is serving his 5-second time penalty while he's in pit row. On board with Miwa Schmeicher. That number 11 car for Manthe Motorsport. He's in the slipstream of Def Sanchez on the straights. He's using that attack mode. But will he be able to close up enough? He's not really gaining. Might be those medium tyres showing that they've got not much left to give. And off the track there for Ray Shen. Corner cut further up for Arman Cyril as there goes to 33 up into 14th position. And Cyril up in 4th position. I think that's Colby into the pits. 3rd stop for Niven Colby. The race leader has pitted for his 3rd and probably final stop. Cyril follows him into the pits. Another set of soft tyres going on for him. We could see many others going in for their third stops, not just these guys. Surely the race leaders are going to pit again. I don't see INDYCAR or Nico Palaminio staying out to the checkered flag as we're on board with Dominic Hudson. And Medvex just set the fastest lap as well, and he's come in quite recently. Trying to get past Max Bortcar with that attack mode. Palaminio further up. Corner cut warning. And you know, this track is really not like these Firestone tyres. These new Firestones that our tyre supplier have brought in, they've been really abrasive. We've seen the 3 stops as Palaminio's in for his 3rd stop. Medium's going on for him, so Hyperdrive don't even think that they could stick it out with the softs. Another set of softs. Bortcar's also into the pits. Pierre Gasly's in, and INDYCAR is definitely trying to extend those soft tyres to the very end, but at 35% tyre wear, is that possible? Niven Colby is running in 2nd position. He's got fresh mediums, and he is hunting down INDYCAR like a heat-seeking missile. Will he be able to get past him by the end of the race? We don't know, but he's been given a 5-second time penalty. It has INDYCAR. Now, if he comes in for his 3rd and final pit stop, he will serve that. If he stays out, he's going to have to keep that gap between him and Colby quite large, and I don't think he'll be able to do that as he now heads through the chicane and stays out. He's not pitting, he's going the distance, but he's hit 22% tyre wear. Will he be able to do the distance? Here comes Dominic Hudson on the back of Daf Sanchez. Heads down the inside, almost contacts with the 72. Keeps it clean for now. They're using and push the path down the main straight. Not all of it, as he's gone off the track. Hudson, time penalty for causing a collision there. He got so close to the wall, didn't even see that on the live feed. As we ride on board with your race leader, 12%, he should have pit. INDYCAR, I feel, should have pit. Bortcar has been given a track limits warning. Nicolas Palaminio, the championship leader, looking for him. He's up in 7th position now. He's looking to try and get himself up into 6th here, because remember, for his championship challenge, any points is all the points he needs. Prix, his teammate's been given a time penalty for track limits as Loco's hit the back. Oh no! Palaminio's in the wall! Nicolas Palaminio, the championship leader, is off the track! He gets it righted again. There was no caution. There's no caution. He drops to 21st position, and it's a full car puncture for INDYCAR on the final lap. Can you believe this? Full car puncture for the number 25. Niven Colby takes the lead. Can INDYCAR make it round the track with those tyres being so beaten up? Like Loco hit 0. Loco hit 0, and we've got yellows in the opening sector. That's damage for Max Bortcar. Loco's got a full car puncture too, and it's been hit by Miłosz Majka. Got a slow moving your boy as well, so he might have a puncture as well. Oh, Bortcar's into the back of Loco. Oh my goodness me! Out of the race for Maximilian Bortcar. Front puncture for your boy. And that will end this Toronto Grand Prix. Niven Colby for Mante Sims Motorsport, he wins. And Cyril's out too. Palaminio got involved. He's got more damage. Full car puncture for O'Quee. Oh my goodness me, the tyres just went pop. The tyres went pop, and Hudson is about to have a puncture. He hits 1%. And he hits 0 as the full car, as the full course yellow ends. He's got a front puncture as they get back under green. Sanchez has got a full car puncture as well. That's Lam Fong, who will be 2nd at the end of this race. My goodness me, these tyres just absolutely blew up at the end here in Toronto. That's a slow-moving Labarton into the wall there for Medvets. Palaminio on the track will be 17th. And that's unfair to the guy, honestly. He was running such a good race. He had a great qualifying as well, but it'll be a second consecutive non-score for the Spaniard. And his teammate won't even be scoring either. Borkar, his main championship rival, where did he finish? Just looking at the timing tower. I'm looking for Max Borkar right now, and my eyes aren't helping. He's out of the race, doesn't matter. So the top two in the standings heading into this race scored no points. Colby winning this race by 33.3 seconds. I believe that's the largest gap in IndyCar history. And it's all because tyres, and for your boy, that one's just a delamination. That's not his team sending him out for too long. That's a delamination of his front left. This is your podium. Niven Colby taking victory from Lam Fong and Dav Sanchez after a final lap filled with hectic action. The Manthey driver taking victory today. As for the rest of your finishes, you've got Hash Sheldon from Thornburg and Marino. Then it's Pierre Gasly and teammate Enoch Yu after that penalty was applied, with Dominic Hudson and Lewis Olsen being the last of your finishes. The non-scorers being Lebarton and Miłosz Majka from Manny Medveds and Akari Lopez. Nicholas Palomino is promoted up to 15th in front of Tommy Ray Chen, Wek Loco Okwi, and the final finisher of your boy. Max Borkar and Armand Cyril were the two non-finishers in this race. So in the driver standings, while Nico Palomino still leads the pack, behind him another rookie. It's Hash Sheldon, who's 30 points back, and 2 points behind Sheldon you'll find Borkar and Carson Thornburg. Then it's Shen, Sanchez, Colby, Fong, Gasly, Marino, and Okwi. Then it's Miłosz Majka, Tommy, Gabriel Lebarton, Armand Cyril, your boy, Enoch Yu, Matty Medveds, Kari Lopez, Wek Loco, Hudson, and Lewis Olsen in the constructors' standings heading into round 10 of season 4. Hyperdrive BBX lead the pack from Andretti Green Racing and Manthey Motorsport, who are tied with Aaron McLaren SP. 1 point back is Chip Ganassi Racing, then it's Revolution, Team Penske, Power Motorsport, and Apex Pinnacle from Meyer Shank, and 1 point back, AJ Foy Enterprise. With that, thank you so much for watching Race 9 in IndyCar Season 4, and we'll see you guys next time then when the ERL returns.